Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. This is episode 225. There are about 11 films in the Halloween movie franchise, the franchise that stars the slasher Michael Myers. There are about 12 movies in the Friday the 13th franchise. And as a kid, I used to love horror movies. They didn't scare me like most kids did. But when I used to watch these movies, it was one question I would always ask. And that question was, why don't they just die? And when they do die, quote unquote, how come they just don't stay dead? On the outside looking in from a money and a business perspective, we know why they continue to make Halloween movie after Halloween movie. You got Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3. You have Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Part 3. We know why they do it because they're tentpole franchises. They're cash cows for these studios. Jason is a worldwide name when it comes to the horror industry. Michael Myers is a worldwide name when it comes to the horror industry. So we know why they make more movies, but in their world. In the world of Michael Myers and his sister Laurie Strode, in the world of Jason and his mother Pam, in their world, why do these monsters keep coming back? How come they just don't die? And how come they just don't stay dead when they do die, quote unquote? That used to be the question I would ask myself time and time again when I would watch these movies growing up. How do they continue to come back? It's like at the end of each movie, the characters breathe a sigh of relief because they survived. They get to see another day. But then another movie comes and now you can't relax anymore. Now you got to continue to fight and you got to continue to claw and try to survive and escape these monsters. It's just a never-ending process. It's like a circle. Episode 104 of Mogul Motivation was titled The Monsters We Must Conquer. And in that episode, it aired November 8th, 2017. In that episode, I talked about the monsters that we must conquer as entrepreneurs and dream chasers. You have depression, you have anxiety, you have doubt, you have fear. You have all of these invisible monsters that try to creep into our minds and our spirits and try to defeat us. And we have to conquer these monsters by continuing to have courage and confidence in ourselves, to continue to have faith in ourselves and in a higher power, to continue to go forward every single day. Those monsters are relentless monsters. Just like Michael Myers, just like Jason, just like all of these monsters and slashers in these horror films and sci-fi films, they are relentless monsters because in that world, they continue to come back and come back. It's like they can't be beaten. Jason cannot be defeated. Michael Myers cannot be defeated. Pennywise cannot be defeated. They keep coming back no matter how much effort you put into defeating them. No matter how much effort you put into defeating depression, into defeating anxiety, into defeating fear and doubt, they continue to come back. You might have a good month. You might have a great week. But then next thing you know, here comes depression again. Here comes anxiety again. Business is slowing down. I'm not sure what's going to come next. Am I going to go belly up? Am I going to fail? They start to seep back into your mind, into your spirit. They're relentless monsters. Invisible monsters that we must conquer. But in order to conquer them, like I talked about in episode 104, yes, you have to have courage. You have to have faith. You have to be resilient. But in order to defeat a relentless monster, you have to become a relentless monster yourself. It's the only one sure way to continue to defeat them because depression, anxiety, worry, doubt, fear, they're going to continue to come. They are never going to go away from this point on. The second you stepped out on faith and decided to pursue your dreams, these monsters are going to continue to come after you, despite the fact that you defeat them time and time again. They will be relentless, but you have to be much more relentless than them. So that's why we have to continue to recharge ourselves every single day. It's great that you're motivated today. It's great that you're having a great day today. But guess what? Tomorrow is coming and you have to be on your A game. That's why entrepreneurship and dream chasing is so hard because it requires you to do it every single day. And most of us do not have the perseverance. We do not have the energy to fight every single day. We get worn out, we get fatigued, and we say, it's over with, I'm done. You win, depression. You win, anxiety. We can't let that happen. We have to be stronger than them. We have to conquer these monsters. We have to be relentless. We cannot let up. That's the only single way we're going to succeed. Do you see all these rich people committing suicide? Money is not the answer to happiness. So just because you're an entrepreneur, just because you're chasing your dreams, doesn't mean you're going to win automatically and that depression and anxiety are not going to let up. They are going to continue to come after you. They're going to continue to try to bring you down and kill you. That's why every single day, until that day comes when we pass on to another life, we have to fight. We have to be relentless. We cannot let them beat us. You might have a bad day. Depression might get the best of you on this day, but guess what? It's not going to get the best of you, period. As long as you wake up, continue to have faith, continue to have courage, continue to tell yourself that you are great and what you're doing has a greater purpose in life. You repeat this process every single day, just like a shower. You got to shower every single day. Just because you took a nice, long, hot shower today doesn't mean you don't need one tomorrow. You need to be motivated and inspired every single day. So how do you do that? You surround yourself with like-minded people. You continue to read. You continue to feed your mind. Listen to audiobooks, podcasts, anything that's going to feed your mind and bless your soul and keep you focused on what you're doing. That's what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. So that's my message this morning. In order to defeat a relentless monster, you have to become a bigger relentless monster. You have to crush them. You have to neutralize them at every single turn, every single day. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Just like Michael Myers, just like Jason, depression, anxiety, fear, doubt, they're going to continue to come after you. You might have beaten them yesterday, but they're going to come after you harder today. But that means you have to go harder today. You have to continue to have that perseverance and that endurance and that faith in yourself and what you're doing. And as long as you do that, you will not lose. You will win. If this podcast has motivated you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always. Number one, please leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to somebody else who may benefit from it as well. I'll talk to you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to be that relentless monster. Have a great day.